Like, okay.
He's like, all right. Here in the guild. All right. So who else in the guild?
You tell me your great Aunt Fanny is in the guild, and I'll just
Hey,
be like, oh well, welcome Aunt Fanny.
said
How you
I
doing,
hey.
girl?
I don't know who all's in the guild. Robert Downey Jr. I guess. And I don't know who else to tell you. I mean,
Right.
yeah, we got Iron Man. Yeah, we got Iron Man. Yeah,
At this point, I would not be shocked if we did have an actual Avenger in the Villains Guild.
I mean, outside of Tiger Bomb pulling trucks and buses and stuff like that.
Yeah, because one of the latest nominations, I promise you, I thought that person was already in the guild.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he no, not a part of it. No.
I thought all this time that I was like, see, this is why I need to list because, yeah.
Am I supposed to be getting this information? Is this information supposed to be shared with me?
Oh, my confusion? Yeah, you can share my confusion.
No.
No. We talk. Oh no. Bunny's part of it. I mean,
Bunny's in it, yeah.
yeah.
What we're talking about
No,
right
what
now
we're
is
talking
my
about-
I don't get
confusion.
any information. Nobody ever sends me. I feel like the redheaded stepchild at this point down.
No. We're still restructuring.
So, yeah, we're
But
we're
you don't
still
know. I am
restructuring
the
everything.
villain at
Yeah.
arms. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go through me that don't take it personal if I bring up something or I'm confused about
I'm
something.
gonna take it personal, damn. No, I'm just kidding.
Because
No, we're still going through a whole restructure and
Yeah.
everything, and so
but think of me as like the
Yeah.
connector. So yeah, and that's why I get confused a lot because I'm like, well, who am I supposed to connect this with?
yeah. So
Because I don't know who's on the other side of this bridge.
yeah. So she's got the most stressful job out of
Yeah.
everybody right now.
And right now I'm supposed to be like dividing up
like-
squadrons and stuff, but I need to know like what the list is. I have a
Yeah.
pretty like I generally know what
Mhm.
regions everybody's in. I just need confirmation that yes, these people.
Yeah, just need that confirmation of yes, they're in the guild. No, they're not in the guild. They were somebody helping the guild. That type of thing. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I pretty much know recently who left because I walked them out the door. But yeah. I will say that is a perk of the job.
Yeah.
A good upstanding member, it is difficult when I have to come in and like be serious and be like, hey, you messed up. Somebody that's acting a fool when they mess up, I feel like the Grinch on Christmas Eve. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I start grinning from ear to ear, like it's about to go down. Like
Oh, the Grinch.
1992 Bill Cosby with the Jello pudding pops.
With the yellow pudding pops. Before we found out, how before we found out, about Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
That was before we found out, Bill Cosby was, Bill Cosby.
Sorry, but he was just too excited about sucking on stuff. I'm just saying.
He wasn't excited about sucking on stuff. He was trying to get other people to suck on stuff.
Yeah.
But if you notice in all those Jello pudding pop commercials,
he
was
wasn't
putting them in other people's mouth.
Yeah. He wasn't
The
sucking on
clues were
anything.
there. We missed them.
Yeah, he wasn't sucking on anything. He was telling everybody else, here, have a pudding pop. Have a Jello pudding pop.
Now, we all know I'm not a victim blamer, but one person who has come out and admitted that she wasn't a victim, she was just trying to have a resurgence to her career, is Janice Dickerson, because she keeps saying, I was the first supermodel. No, you weren't, okay? And I'm still trying to figure out how you got hired, because you look like somebody boot scoop boogied all across your face. But sweetheart, I got a question. Okay, I'm a coffee drinker and a coffee lover, but you getting a specialty coffee during a time where we didn't have specialty coffee at home equipment from a man at 10:30 at night, and you're like, yeah, go make me a coffee, girl. What was you trying to which orifice was you trying to take it in? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
And what? You
Because I'm like,
What?
this is back in the day where we didn't have espresso machines and like inside the house. Everything was like restaurant grade. And I'm not saying Bill
Hmm.
Cosby didn't have the money to do that, but I do remember his wife and how tight she was on them purse strings. Okay. That's why
Hmm.
he had to start siphoning money off to sneak to get his little recreational stuff.
Yep.
So you telling me this man out here making espressos, lattes, and everything else for y'all? How? Just say that you agreed to do some stuff and then he enhanced some other beverages. Don't say that he laced your coffee at 11 o'clock
So
at night. Don't tell us what he was really lacing. Okay, help the rest of us so we can avoid the roofies
to,
too.
to
Um,
help us, help you, help us to help you.
right.
You know,
Because when I first heard that, I was like, wait, oh, what beverage
because
was he really putting this stuff in?
I mean, at this point in time in the year of our Lord 2025, that shit can happen to any of us.
Right. And I'm like, I
Right.
need to know the real beverage that was going on, that this, whatever he was giving them, when I was going through the court transcripts, it dissolved very quickly and it worked quickly. And I'm like, this wasn't in coffee. Like, will this work in a cold beverage? Was this a room temp? Like, I need
Yeah.
y'all have us to be honest. Did it have a smell? Was it a certain cut? Like, give us, stop all that. Well, he put it
So
in the
did it?
coffee. We all know that he wasn't making coffee. Give us the real
He was
details.
using that 1950s roofies, the 1950s Mickeys that they used to give the wives in their little cherry champagne cordials.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, this,
Yeah. Because I mean, did it have a like you said? Did it have a certain taste? Did it have a certain smell? Did it dissolve in cold? Does it dissolve in cold water? Does it dissolve
right, because the
in
one woman that was giving details, it found out she was not a victim. She thought she was going to be able to extort him to start a business. And I'm like, sweetheart, well, you were a waitress in a very public place. And everybody said y'all never exchanged numbers and you didn't leave with him. I don't know why you kept going. But she made me mad because she was like, yeah, he put it in this and he mixed it 3 times. I may not be the smartest person
How
on the
would you know
planet, but
that if
I'm
you
not gonna watch somebody drug me.
It's like you
right
are.
and then drink it?
It's like how are you chronicling, and detailing it all, and
Right.
you're notating everything. And like,
I'm not saying I haven't made some bad decisions in my life. Okay.
but
One questionable decision I made, fortunately, it worked out well for me. Because did I DoorDash myself to a grown ass man that I had only talked to over the phone? Yes. Was it the brightest decision I ever made? No. Did I immediately get to his house, strip down, and go to sleep? Like there was no stranger danger? Also, yes. Am I very glad that he turned out not to be a serial killer? Yes. And I do love him very dearly. So, I mean, I might not be the best person to ask for advice regarding situations like this, but I'm saying, put it in perspective. Even I wouldn't sit there and be like, "Oh, that's a pretty looking drink. Let me have that." No, like
that was a whole roller coaster thing of a ride. You just
Listen, that's why when I go to the bar, I don't even like to have the drinks that have like the sparkly in them. You know, the ones that make the swirl, make it look like a potion. I don't want you to serve me that because there's a genuine concern with me not having seen you make that drink or me leaving my drink whenever I go to the bathroom that I'm not going to see if you put something in the
yeah,
drink.
like if we go out, I prefer to sit someplace where I can see the bar, and I might order a
Mhm.
glass of wine there. But
Oh,
because we all know that I'm paranoid, but I'm prepared for my paranoia. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna deal with it. I know it was just here because I keep all of my own stuff. I'll move this. That's why I have a collapsible to-go cup. But I'm not playing with y'all. And yes, depending on the beverage, do I immediately put it in here? Yes.
Okay. All right.
you not, and I have them in different sizes. Okay, I have depending on which
Yeah.
purse that I'm carrying, they're different sizes. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you
See?
something. Let me ask you something. All right. Do you have when you said different purses and everything like that? You have all your purses with the same shit in it, or you just like take all the shit out and just put them in different purses?
You take everything out.
Okay.
Well, it
With
depends
it-
on what it is.
see,
I
see,
have
here's
like
the
a
thing.
little bag
No,
in each purse that has like necessities in it.
Well,
But
see,
like I
here's the
change
thing.
I
my
just have
wallet's
an
gonna
insert.
match.
No,
Well,
see,
my,
Jen,
I just have an
I'm asking.
insert.
No, see, Jen,
No,
I'm
because
asking.
there's
I'm asking her
certain
for a
things.
specific reason. There's a reason
No.
why I'm asking her is because she would be the one that would have
Yeah. Okay.
shit in
There's
different
certain
purses.
purses
Yeah.
that are only for certain activities and certain destinations. So they have
Okay.
things that stay in them all the time because I need extra stuff for those destinations for those occasions.
Okay.
But
All
keep
right.
in mind, I have a zippered purse organizer that has a handle on it that has different pockets that I generally just pick it up and put it into the other purses, and then the stuff that's in the pockets
Oh.
goes with it as well.
Oh.
But yes, there are different
Okay.
purses for different. Like I have convention purses that
Yeah.
are already preset, ready to go, like a go bag. Because
Oh.
I need
Okay.
different stuff when I go to a convention than
Yeah.
my day-to-day stuff. So yeah.
I just have an insert, and I could take the insert out of one purse and put it in another, and then just I always carry a black bag, and it's always
Yeah, see, I
almost
have
always
three different
Kate
types of
Spade. So
inserts, three different sizes for three different types of purses, depending on where I'm going. Everything is very methodical with me. Oh boy, I am dripping into tism. All right.
See, you can tell my
So, yeah.
stupidity.
Well,
Tell
no,
me.
because I
You don't
even
have sisters or not. Like, why? How? When would you be exposed to this?
no, it's not even that
Right.
because I've had women look at me like deer caught in the head, like you do what? And there's several women on TikTok alone that are like, hey, if I meet you, like I know this is personal, but like, could I see the inside of your purse? Sure. Like when we're done with this, I'm making a whole TikTok video to show people the current travel purse that I have and how it's set up. Like, yeah, I know that
All
because
right.
most people don't have two sets of silverware that they travel around with them. Travel
I
soap,
do.
travel.
Well, I have one set with some chopsticks.
Yeah, and I prefer Korean chopsticks. Travel soap, hand sanitizer, a bottle can everything opener in one, a lint roller. Yeah.
Okay.
Charging blocks that can literally charge anything, including, you can literally plug into it.
Yeah.
When I say that I am prepared for everything, I am. Hey, Nana Jack. Yeah, I am. I'm not. No. Okay. I am too easily distracted, and I'm always a step away from getting kidnapped. And I was almost successfully kidnapped 3 times. So, just in case. Plus, I'm very high maintenance. So, if somebody were to kidnap me, to avoid them wanting to, figured I should bring my own stuff. And I'm very particular. Like I have like 6 different teas, loose leaf teas that I keep with me as well. I have agave, I have Vietnamese coffee and creamer. I have it all.
Chaos is a special individual. He truly is.
We were at the barbershop early. Oh, yes. I have a story for y'all. Okay. We were at the barbershop. And first of all, there's a little girl, she's like a toddler. It comes with her brother and I think her dad, or when her brother is getting a haircut. I happen to notice that she and I are dressed exactly exactly down to the shoes. And then I peeped her socks. We had the same socks on. So I'm like, I'm dressed like a toddler. I don't know how to feel about that. And then he gets done getting his, beard all beardified. Don't ask me what happens. I'm there most of the time. When he goes, I don't know. And we're sitting there, we're watching one particular barber who most of his clients don't have no hair. So I don't know what he's charging for and why it takes him so long to do what he does. And he's like, y'all look sad. We're not sad. What are you doing? Trying to figure out how this is going to go and what you're going to charge him. Plus, dude's dad was there. And I was like, he looking like he leaving here with something. Then the owner of the barbershop was like, I would pay money to put the two of you in the middle of the mall and just turn a camera on y'all and hear what you have to say about everybody going past. You have
In trouble. Absolutely not.
Oh my God! Look.
I do
Because
not
we'll do it.
consent.
Oh my God! Look. The amount of trouble you would get in, Jen, it would be insane.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would get in too much trouble because what did I learn today? I dress like a toddler, which is
I would get in trouble. And if my
Which is
mouth
bad.
didn't say it, my face would, and that would still get me in trouble.
whoa.
I think
I
you.
just realized, where did my bow go? And how did it fall off?
Oh Lord!
I came in the house.
Oh Lord.
Oh, we're okay. We're gonna focus. We're gonna finish the show, and then
So yeah.
we're gonna
So
focus. Oh, please don't be out in the snow. Oh my lord. Oh,
oh my God. Look,
I'm I'm
got
I'm
this.
not freaking out. I'm fine. Yeah,
Hold up.
we're
So
gonna be fine.
got this first story here. Cause all right, from the title. Um. Okay.
Oh God,
Title's
you're
kind of
starting
insane.
off hot.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even get warmed up. I was late.
Say, look, you better stretch on this one. Roommate told me he can't control himself. Can't control. Roommate told me he can't control himself screaming and meowing with his girlfriend because it's just how they are. All right. I live in a two-bed apartment with this guy who moved his girlfriend, 28M, 26 female, in with the agreement of our landlord. I knew it wouldn't be an ideal situation going in, but the apartment is amazing and well located, and I have lived with couples before and never had issues. But I never knew exactly how bad it could get. My roommate, Bill, and his girlfriend, Molly, said they have never lived in a flat share before, and to be honest, they are getting a great deal, paying the same price as me, but getting to basically treat it like their love hotel. They are unemployed, so stay at home all day. They scream, flirt, role play, and chase each other around while shrieking. They also yell at their video games, listen to rock music at full volume, and take speakerphone calls super loudly for hours. They also shriek and laugh hysterically at the top of their lungs, yell baby talk, and wails of pleasure. Yes, it's their first relationship and they've been together for a whopping 3 months. Also, first time away from parents. Every time I get home, I hear them shrieking something. I hear them shrieking something that sounds like role play. Molly also meows, growls at the hisses, and sometimes wails like a baby, like,
What in the escape from Open Family Mountain is going on, and how are they affording anything with no job? What
living off of parents, I guess. I don't know.
are we certain that they're not just that they're not related on top of because this is
That's weird and
screaming.
gross. Don't say that.
Why
Don't
are they
say
saying
that.
Please
open?
don't
Do
put
y'all
that
know
up.
what an open family is?
Say, look, don't
Don't
put that.
say that.
Don't put that
Do you
evil out
know
there,
what an
Ricky
open
Bobby.
family?
Adding stuff.
Do you
They're
know what an
weird
open
enough.
family is?
Don't
They
put-
acting like an open family.
Twin, don't put that evil out there. Like, don't put that evil
They
out there,
put
Ricky
the evil
Bobby.
out there.
You
She
put
put
that
her
evil-
evil. She put her evil cooter biscuit on that man, and now he growling and everything.
No,
They ain't
she
got no
growling.
job.
No,
They ain't got no job. How
neither
you-
one of them got jobs.
Wait
Oh,
a
I
minute.
can't stop
What was
laughing.
that song? Oh, you got to have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Come on, ain't nothing
All
going
right.
on but the rent. Well, they doing
All
everything
right.
but paying the rent.
Okay.
What you mean? Wait a minute. They've been together for 3 months, but this
3
is
months.
their first flat. So they had a place before. Did they get kicked out? Because now they're saying they can save. Wait, what is? Why are they? What is with the hissing?
I don't know. Molly also meows, growls, and
Oh my
hisses.
God, you're not done?
No, this.
Is Molly
Oh,
really the
there's still
girlfriend or
more.
is she a drug?
Oh, wait, there's more.
Or is Molly an animal? Is Molly actually like the cat's name?
No, apparently
No.
Molly's the girl's name.
I think
That's her
Molly,
name.
I think Molly is a pill he pops.
Yeah.
I think Taz is right.
I think Molly is like my neighbor down in Kentucky.
He's
I
hallucinating
think
her.
the girlfriend is just in his mind.
But no, the other guy
Whatever.
sees the girlfriend. It's the other guy posting.
Yeah. This is the third roommate
It's
posting
guy
about the couple.
sharing.
about
They
a
might be
couple that he
sharing
lives with. They're
Molly.
real
I don't-
people.
Hey, I don't know. So Molly also growls, hisses, and sometimes wail like a baby, like, "Ooh, wah." I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to know what they are doing, but I just know I hear it from every corner of the apartment, even with earbuds in. They also take showers where they will shriek and squeal and yell.
Okay, hold on. I do have a genuine question because it doesn't seem like OP has seen Molly. He keeps saying, or she, I can't remember if this has got me so clamped. I can't even remember if OP what their gender is. So OP, please excuse me. I'm just gonna go gender neutral with this one. They keep talking about hearing Molly.
Uh-huh.
We don't know if the sounds are actually coming from Molly. OP is assuming is this like that like on that MTV show where dude was walking around the UK with his girlfriend, but she was like an adult baby reborn? Like, is that what's going on?
No, from it looks like here is that
No, because it
they're
also
they're
said that she moved in at approval from the landlord.
yeah. They both moved in with approval from the
But
landlord. Yeah.
still, if you listen to the
Somebody
story,
has seen this.
OP
Somebody
has
has
So-
seen
only
the person.
heard him.
So they've
But
seen
no, because approval from the landlord could just mean an application was sent in and they okayed it. Because why would the landlord approve two people with no job
No,
moving
one
in?
was already in there. It was the OP and one guy living.
I know, but I'm
together,
saying,
Yeah.
and then
why would
girl
you
moved
approve
in.
two unemployed? I think Molly is appeal. I think Molly is appeal. And OP, watch out, because he might slip that pill up your badussy. 'Cause I don't think he's slapping the cooter biscuits you think he's slapping. That is some old country buffet cooter biscuit right there. That is, don't touch it. And you just
Man, they don't make Old Country Buffet anymore.
Nope.
no.
I haven't been to one of those in a minute.
That's why I chose that one. But here's the thing. So you hear them all the time. Ain't nobody left. And the reason why I'm also saying that Molly got to be appealed, Molly can't be a real person, is because we ladies go through some things. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who like getting their vampire wings. I'm not saying that. I'm not doing it. But
Harassment and bullying. Oh my God.
you ain't nobody harassing.
We're not harassing anybody. We're not bullying anybody.
Oh my goodness. What's happening is that we just got bullied with that story. You know what?
And
They
for
think
the
we're
record, it
bullying
wasn't me
Molly.
this time. It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, well,
wasn't-
last time you got us banned in like
wasn't-
45 seconds. We started,
It, it
They just
wasn't me this
started it hot.
we were handing them out.
time.
She just give them out.
Okay,
What
is
stood in the circle?
are,
I'm
are
sorry,
we
but
at-
this is just too goddamn funny. I'm sorry.
It's ironic your story because I have one I have one along the same lines, but I'm just wondering, so who's supposed to be the asshole in this? Is the asshole the roommate that wants to move out because of the two people? Like, what's the asshole question?
Well, let me get to the end of that. We'll find out.
Okay, yeah, let's
apparently
find
we
out,
keep
please.
talking, so we can't get there. It's fine.
Let's see. All right. One time I was in the bathroom with the washing machine and the dishwasher running nearby, door closed, and the shower on full blast, and I could hear each of their high-pitched meows. Clear as day, even though I'm slightly hard of hearing. Oh my God. I keep knocking on the door, asking them, hey, would it be possible to scream less loudly? And they comply temporarily, but I could tell they're really annoyed. The last time this happened seemed to be the breaking point. My roommate came out super upset in his boxers and said, look, we understand if it was late and you need to sleep, but it's the daytime. We can't control how we talk to each other because of you. It's our nature to talk like this when we're together in our relationship. We love each other and we will express it. I said I didn't care what they did in their private time as long as I don't hear it. He said, bro, it's 3 p.m., not 3 a.m. We like watching videos, listening to music, expressing our love each other. We'd be quieter at night. Do you have to sleep? We'd be quieter at night. Wait, do you quieter at night? Do you have to sleep? But do you understand we can't change our habits all the time just for you? I guess what he meant is that we'd be quieter at night when you have to sleep. All right. They do generally get quieter around the least's quiet hours, 11 p.m., because they are also sleeping. So it's not just the hour that bothers me, it's the fact that hearing them all day and feeling like I'm intruding something when I'm just sitting at home. We did not come to a compromise. Eventually they went back to their room and continued their activities about an hour later. The squealing and meowing is still happening as I am writing this post. Does it sound like entitled behavior, or would I be the entitled roommate if I continue to ask them to keep their meowing and noises down outside of quiet hours?
To
All
be
of us
fair, I
wear
think
You need to
glasses.
everybody's
move.
weird.
First
I
of
think
all,
You need to
everybody's
move.
weird.
all of
All
us
of
wear
y'all.
glasses and we still can't see how any of this makes sense. And once again, the roommate came out in his boxers. Molly's a cat. Molly is a cat.
Got to be.
Molly is
Got
a
to
walking
be.
around cooter biscuit. Talking about this is how we communicate in our relationship.
The meowing and the
That's
hissing.
how
Listen,
Molly
forget
got approval.
forget
Molly,
continuing to ask. Forget continuing to ask.
Molly
You
is
got to
the pet
move.
deposit.
You need to pack and leave.
Yeah,
You need to go
just
find
leave.
But
a different place.
for
You
real
need to go
though.
listen, out.
But
It's-
yeah,
I
it
mean, not
ain't
for
worth
nothing.
it.
It's weird to live with a couple, and if they want to behave like that, I guess fine. But like, why
Because-
would you want to stay there? Because like, if that was
Why
like
would
the
you have a roommate if
ongoings
you're a
of
couple
my
like that?
roommates, I would be out of there so fast. Sorry,
it's like that shit was.
we're
Here's
not
my
roommates
problem.
So
anymore.
no,
Here's
that
my
should be
problem.
so
Why
uncomfortable.
would you want a roommate? Why would you want a roommate if you know you're going to be that way unless your goal is some kind of voyeuristic goal? You
They
want a
broke, Bunny.
roommate
Yeah,
They
but
ain't
some
got
kind
no job.
so they
Yeah, why is everybody home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday? Go to
Right.
work.
They
right.
broke.
They,
Go to work.
they broke. They don't have a
They ain't
job.
got no job.
And see what they
Find a
need to do.
job. Go to
Get
work.
out. It said get
Well,
out. Fill out an
well,
application.
I would
They'll
say
go to
Molly
an
can't find a
interview.
job, but after all the videos I've seen of cats working at Home Depots, Lowe's, bodegas, Molly can find a job.
Maybe he's a content creator with Molly.
Dear God, I hope not.
Maybe,
Dear God,
I
maybe
mean-
they're on live all day, and that's why they gotta make the noises all day.
Gambit said spray them with the hose.
It
you
gets
get
the
hose
hose.
or you get but okay. Here's the thing. I have run into furries. Now I did not know what furries were when I ran into some furries, and I didn't catch it until like they went behind closed doors and I hard of hearing. And for most of the day, I didn't have my hearing aid in, and I think they were banking on that and didn't realize the decibel that I could hear at. But it was like it was more like Scooby Doo type talk. You know what I mean? Like Scooby Doo is a dog, and then you're like, "Whoa, whoa, Shrek!" Like that's what and I was like, they think that's sexy. Okay, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. I got concerns.
have
and
you ever
I
questions.
heard
wouldn't find
my-
anybody attractive that meowed or hissed at me. I'm just gonna throw that out there real quick. That's like
Here's
a
the thing,
hard
I'm
pass
still-
for me.
I'm still tripping off
That
last summer. A bevy of women on TikTok went crazy over a below average, unfortunate DNA in the face man because he growled. And I was like, I got over 300 pair of glasses. Do y'all need to borrow some? Because what are y'all looking at? Because a growl,
is it
go to
growled?
the zoo if you want to hear a growl. Go to the zoo. And I'm sorry, if something is close enough to me that it growls, and we know I have aspirations to allegedly steal a bunch of animals, allegedly, from a multitude of places, allegedly. If it's close enough where it's gonna growl, I feel like I'm about to go meet Allah, Buddha, and a few Hindu gods.
Yeah.
Why is a man growling at me? For what?
And I didn't understand because I
It's like-
watched the video 3 times. Like he made good points. Okay, the video started off with him making very good points, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, kudos to you. And then randomly, he growled, and then I was like, I think he should be locked away. Why would you end the video like that?
It's like not like one of those like, oh, call me rare. Not
Oh,
like no.
No,
Said
no. And
no.
then people,
It's
all these women were like, do it again. So it was like a series of videos of him just going, like, bruh, stop.
it's so
Can't say
weird.
shit.
That's
I
so weird.
literally, like my heart flutters whenever my man growls in my. I'm not even gonna lie. He makes with the tongue
But
right in my
that's
just
your
softly in my ear.
Man,
Oh,
that makes sense.
oh,
Wait,
This
wait.
person,
We're discussing somebody coming up like behind me and like a little rough in my ear, or we're discussing a man growling at me on TikTok and hissing at me, and like those are two very separate things.
So that's yeah.
like, mm-mm.
Like
So
those are very different.
two different
situations.
circumstances. Those two different circumstances. Okay.
Let me put it to y'all like this. We know that I
I'm
love
just
the
saying
animals.
that's why I married him the first
But
time.
there was-
just
I'm
saying.
not listening to a man growl at me on the TikTok.
No, but there was one time I was going to the park with my oldest son. Yes, he was an adult at the time. Yes, I do still like to go to the park and swing. Whatever. Porch of No Judgment. And as we were walking past, there was a couple. They were like, "Hey, you want to see our pets?" And this is why I'm probably going to get kidnapped. I said, "Yes." My son is looking like, "No, we don't." I was like, "Yes, I do." He's like, "Mom,
It's over
you
here
know
in
we
this
don't."
windowless van.
And they're like, "No, they were underneath the park shelter." I walked into a bevy of containers filled with various snakes. These were not the pets I was expecting.
Hell no.
That's okay. That happened to me once at somebody's house.
Yeah, but at least you're at their house. I was at the park. And did I leave right away? No, I started asking questions.
Gilbert, you remember Clint from Echo?
Yeah.
He and Tori have snakes. A
Oh,
whole
no.
room of them.
Oh
A
no.
whole room of
Nope.
them.
Nope.
Actually, they might not have many more. They had ferrets at one point and they had a bunch of snakes. I think maybe they have a sugar glider now. I don't know. At one point, they had a whole room of snakes. We like went to their house for like a play date with their son and my son, and everyone was having a good time. And she's like, "Come here, come here!" And she opens this door and she like pushes me in gently, and I was like, "No, no, 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 no! I am not the one to come in here. No, 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 no."
No, I don't even like snakes, but for some reason that day I was like, "Oh, snakes. What could possibly go wrong?" And my
I don't
son was looking
understand.
at me. My son had called two of my brothers, and all I heard was, "Yeah, I did try to pick her up. She's squirrely.
She's
She's
squirrely.
standing in the middle of them right now." 5 minutes later, two of my brothers are coming at me from one direction, two more from the other direction. "We're gonna take you home."
She's squirrely. I
Well,
tried.
let's continue the theme of Angry's story. I'm
Oh
not
my
going to
god.
read the headline to you because it'll be the plot reveal. So I'm just going to read the story to you, and then I'll read the headline as the question.
That makes me a little nervous.
Oh
Makes me
god.
very nervous.
All right, here we go.
Buddy's
found a
brain is
really
about
good
as
one.
messed
All
up
right.
as
And
mine,
it's
so this can
recent.
go
It's
anywhere.
recent. Apparently, this happened this past Thanksgiving, just a couple days ago. Here we go.
All right, let's strap in.
I-29 female have been with my fiance, Chad, 32 male, for almost 3 years. We got engaged this summer and plan to get married next fall. We were visiting my family for Thanksgiving to make the announcement. My extended family is big on holidays. This was Chad's first time meeting everyone together since most relatives live out of state. This year, everyone was traveling into my parents' cabin for the holiday and our surprise engagement announcement. In attendance would also be my Aunt Laura, 45 female, and my Uncle Mark, 47 male. This will be important in a minute. And boy, was it. We got to the cabin the day before Thanksgiving. Everything seemed fine until Aunt Laura and Uncle Mark arrived. Before Chad was talking to my brothers and sister, laughing with my dad and grandpa, and had even gone on a cousin walk with all of us. The cousin walk. While he was gone, my Aunt Laura and my Uncle Mark arrived. Chad walked in 30 minutes later, and as soon as he saw my aunt, he froze. Then he grabbed me by the arm and pulled me out onto the deck outside. Chad looked like he had seen a ghost. He was pale white and was sweating even though it was 30 degrees on the deck. He looked me dead in my eyes and said that we had to leave immediately. When I asked why, he wouldn't tell me. We fought for about 20 minutes and I finally went back inside. Chad spent the rest of the night in our room. Later that night, I went to check on him and he told me that he had booked a hotel room for us to stay in that night and that he wanted to leave after dinner the next day. He still wouldn't tell me what was going on, and I told him that I wasn't leaving my family.
If you don't know, you're dumb.
Right, to go stay at a hotel. We fought for another hour, and he left to go stay at the hotel, and I'm just standing there like... The next morning, Chad came back and was visibly uncomfortable the entire morning. It was finally time to eat, and when Chad found out he was going to be sitting next to my aunt, he completely flipped out. He grabbed me by the arm and pulled me towards the front door. My dad jumped up, and the next thing I know, the entire house erupted into anarchy. Then my aunt shouts, "Chadwick, stop!" And the room goes completely silent. No one in my family knew that Chad's full name was Chadwick. He never uses his full name. Even his driver's license just says Chad. And that's when it occurred to me that she and my uncle had been exchanging weird glances and whispers ever since they saw Chad yesterday. They wouldn't even shake his hand. So we all look at Aunt Laura, and I barely whisper, "How do you know his full name?" I should tell you the whole family knows about how my aunt and uncle live an open lifestyle. We never ask, and they don't offer up any information, but there have been a few roommates over the years. As soon as I asked my aunt, Uncle Mark grabbed her arm and pulled her into the kitchen. I looked at Chad and I screamed, "What is going on?" He looked at me and said, "Let's talk on the back deck." The next 15 minutes, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Chad had always said that he worked his way through college doing unconventional work, but never said exactly what he did. And I knew he had gone to college near where my aunt and uncle live, but it never crossed my mind that they would know each other. Now I know his unconventional job. He was a boy toy for pay. Basically, he told me that his junior year in college, he had been paid by my aunt and uncle. He did things with them, naughty things, both of them. I was floored. I ran back inside and I screamed at my aunt, "You paid my fiance for sex?" Next thing I know, my aunt and uncle are running for the door to leave, grabbing our cousins and leaving their bags and
No,
coats.
he's
My mom my, my mom is standing there with her mouth open. My dad looks like a Christmas elf with as red as his cheeks and ears were getting. And Chad just kept saying, "I'm sorry," over and over again. We left that afternoon, and the car ride home was in complete silence.
No
I
shit.
went inside and packed a bag, got my cat and my car, and drove back up to the cabin by myself. When I left, I took my engagement ring and
Chad already had your auntie's cootie cat.
when I left, I took off my engagement ring and left it on his bedside table. I haven't talked to him, but he's left me at least 100 messages. He said I'm being very unfair, that he didn't even know me back then, and he didn't know they were my aunt and uncle when we got together. I just don't think this is something that I can live with, and I don't want to marry someone that my aunt and uncle have seen naked and worse. Am I the asshole for
you
wanting...
naked too, honey?
So she wants to know, am I the asshole for wanting to break off my engagement after
Yeah, 'cause
finding out
you
my
met at the
fiance
wrong
used
people.
to be paid to be in a throuple with
Yeah,
my
she the
aunt
asshole.
and
She
uncle?
wrong. She met at the wrong people. Auntie and uncle been shortchanging y'all on Christmas gifts and birthday gifts for a while. They got more
For
money
real.
than what y'all think because they paid.
Obviously.
They paid so much money, and Chad was so good at what he was doing that they got the full name before you got the full. You said even on his license, his full. But dang, like,
So
I
let's-
want to know what auntie and uncle looking like. That Chad
Well,
was
see,
able
here's
to
the thing.
wipe them both down.
Well, here's the thing.
They paid
They-
him
they-
for it.
And we
Yeah,
we
but-
gotta assume at this
No,
point.
before they got to
So-
the point where he was like,
Well,
"Yeah, I'm gonna
see-
accept payment," and they're like they keep having
I mean,
roommates.
Well,
valid.
see,
One
it's
of
just
them
the
had
thing,
to,
though. I
pick
mean,
him up.
Right,
well, see, here's the
somebody-
thing is that, I
whole,
mean,
Like,
he-
somebody had to make the
Was he-
offer.
Was he working his way
somebody is
through
very
college?
spry.
Like, was he working his way through college?
Squirrely.
Right.
Well,
They're
yeah, it
He was
says
squirrely.
So it says in here. It says, that it says that the next 15 minutes. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Let's see.
Because it feels like this was a college
It says
job.
that it
Yeah.
says that he worked his way through college doing unconventional
He was
work.
an accountant, so he probably
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
has some very nice financials tucked away. Like,
He
first
said
of all,
he was.
girl,
She
Yeah,
said he
what
was
does the
basically
ring
a
look
boy
like?
toy for pay.
but
Yeah,
what
but
is
here's the
junior
deal.
year.
How did you not know this beforehand? So you were fine with the odd jobs thing until you found out what
So-
the odd jobs were.
Why? Because
Okay,
you
And
had
here's
to
the
let
thing.
them
The
know
odd
that
jobs
the
were
odd
Well,
jobs
see-
wasn't
odd
carpentry.
jobs, but
Look.
maybe they weren't for your aunt and uncle. Is that okay?
But hold
Like,
on.
But see,
Okay,
here's the
wait,
thing,
wait,
and
wait,
you
wait.
know,
Here's the
you
thing,
know
here's
for a
the
fact.
thing.
But see,
What
the
did
thing
the
is,
ring
Here's the
look like?
thing. Here's the thing. Chad is 32, so this was like 10 years prior, right? Like this was like 10 years ago that he was doing
Well-
it, right?
Well, see, and the thing is
I
that he said that he did odd jobs when he was in college.
And you
So,
know that you called your aunt and uncle odd.
so
So
it's like
Lord Jesus, I
they
thought
did
that you
odd
was about
jobs
to
in college.
say,
Then
you knew
you
they
you
had
should
an
have put
open
two and two together.
relationship. So like
You knew
whatever.
they had
The
kind of.
aunt and uncle thing is like whatever. The part that makes her an asshole, because she kind of is like, this is like, what if it wasn't her aunt and uncle? Like, what if it wasn't like, does
Yeah.
that make it okay?
well, see,
Because
here's
it's
the thing,
only
you
weird
gotta
because
ask,
it's
you
like,
Like, what
gotta
if it's
ask
like-
questions.
Okay, but here's the thing. I think probably she would have never known what his unconventional job was if it hadn't been that the aunt and uncle just happened to pay him for his services.
No,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the
And
thing.
see,
If
and-
generally speaking, when a man says, "Hey, to get through college, I worked odd jobs," usually it has to do with something physical, jobs
You
that
were a
nobody
stripper.
else wanted
Yeah.
to do, or
Yeah.
they were strippers.
right? You're
every
So,
guy
yeah.
I've ever known that worked
Yeah,
odd jobs
but to
through
look at his
college
body,
was
to
like a
look
at
stripper,
everything
a
that he
bartender,
has
or they
going
painted
on.
houses.
Yeah, but to
Yeah,
look at him
because
and
those are
everything
ones
that he
that
has going
you get
on,
money
you didn't
quick.
They
think
were a
anything.
gigolo. Yeah,
And
they were a
Yeah.
gigolo.
also, but
Or
also,
they sold drugs.
if he was doing this to this
Mhm.
extent, they've had to run into other people where things were uncomfortable and she had to just ignore it. This has had to have it's had to, because
It had to
Let-
become an
let's be
issue
real.
part of it.
But let's be real. Let's be real. Okay. Now, I don't know if straight women can tell this, but I do know that men and gay and queer women, we can. And some people are going to think that I'm joking, but I'm not. A lot of times you can tell by mannerisms and how somebody walks if they're a whore or not. Okay. You can. That's how we know who to offer certain stuff to. Okay. And we know how easy they're going to be. Because sometimes you can just tell a heifer, you pretty. She's a slut. She's going to go for it. So they done ran into some stuff. They done ran into some other people that's been around. And are we sure that he's not still doing it? Because 10 years is a long time to still remember somebody full government. Now, I can remember that we may have done the hanky
No, I
panky.
don't know. I think Chadwick is a weird enough name that if I ran
Chad-
into Chadwick again, I would remember his name.
And see, and not only just
'cause I
that-
done- I
well, see,
saw
not only
some
just
heifers
that, I mean-
had some very unique names. And
Well, see, here's the
I'll
thing
get
is,
damn, who are you again? But
well, see, here's the thing. With a name like Chadwick, and then,
He
you
probably
know,
comes
And
from
you
money.
paid him for his services and he lived with you?
Here's
Yeah,
the
and
thing.
not only
I
that,
think,
and then
I
also-
think Chadwick comes from money. I think that they come from money because she's talking about going to their family's cabin, and
Yeah.
and the whole family is coming out. That's got to be a pretty
Yeah.
damn big cabin.
oh, you
Okay,
So, I
I think
mean-
that is
Chadwick.
You gotta-
because Chadwick is rich.
so the
my
aunt and
question
uncle basically
is-
paid his
Chadwick
whole.
got rich by
whole-
by
No,
He
it's
got
the
rich
fa-
by,
no,
you know-
it's the family's property. So my question
He got-
is,
you know,
are the aunt and uncle? Hold on. Okay, I'm thinking about an experiment that I did on sugar baby sites. There are individuals that live like the aunt and uncle, where they don't actually give you cash. The payment is your rent, your food, and stuff like that. So it may have been
Well,
a
and they did say
situation
roommates.
where it may have been a situation
Mhm.
where Chad did something that his parents or his grandmama, whoever handles the purse strings in the family, was like, we're gonna cut you off. Well, he don't want to go work at Aldi. He don't want to be at a gas station.
dude, that's
and,
not gonna work.
The aunt and uncle, like I said, they got some type of coin, so their house must have been comfortable. He probably was able to, drive a car here and there, and it doesn't seem like he's opposed to Cooter Biscuit and Boochie Cat on the same plate. So, it's a win-win for everybody. But for him to come from money, it doesn't sound like auntie and uncle were actually putting money in his hands. They just put something else in his hands. And she's there talking about, well, I don't know if I want somebody to see my fiance naked. They used to change your diapers, honey. Y'all even. I mean, if you wanted to be more even, I'm pretty sure they will strip for you, because auntie and uncle seem to be extremely
That's
freaked
weird.
out.
Don't
So,
say that.
yeah,
I'm not saying they got to touch each other, but her whole thing was, well, they've seen him naked. Not that he was putting his nibbly bits in their nibbly bits.
She said, and worse.
Like,
In other words, they know how he grunts when it's time.
Ew, don't say that. Let's
So you see, you had to go there. Had to go there.
I mean, look, Chad, if it don't work out with the OP, I got a few mutuals that they'll take you in, Butcher Cat. They'll take you in, Sister Cat. They'll feed you real
So
well,
they'll
and they don't really care. Okay, they need those cobwebs swept out. That's all they really care about.
That's a weird one. That's a weird one.
Listen, it took me like seven times reading through it because I was laughing my ass off and trying to power through.
I know I would have had
Get all
to
the
practice
information.
reading that one before I tried to read it live.
But okay, you
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
I thought mine was bad, but here we go.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ, Ooh, I thought I found the weird stuff. Yeah. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker his weird dramatic relationship is cringy and annoying? His girlfriend works with us in the same building. Their relationship is super weird as they are always fighting and breaking up, then getting back together at work. They often make a show of them making up. Like the last time he sent her 3 dozen roses from different delivery companies, then walked in a suit at the end of the day with a single red rose, at which point he dramatically dipped and kissed her. Is he Pepe Le Pew?
The hell?
What made it super cringe is how focused they were on literally everyone else, obviously looking for people's reactions. Like it was so noticeable that for days after, people awkwardly brought up how desperate they seemed for a positive response. A few days ago, he apparently overheard another coworker mention that they didn't really like his girlfriend's code, so naturally, John made out with her against his coworker's desk. He was really dramatic about it too. Like he marched into the room and pulled her up, then dramatically pulled her across the room and kissed her leaning against this random dude's desk, all because this dude didn't like her coding. I feel like he was going for a movie kiss moment, but because this is because this is in real life, everyone was just watching like, what the fuck? Another time, they wouldn't stop talking about how they just watched a Grease marathon. I don't even know how. I thought there was only one movie. There's two. But there's still not a marathon. And for like a month after, he would sing the songs to her, and a few times even had to be told to quiet down because he would try to bust into song to her, even almost climbing on desk. She plays into the weirdness a lot, to very much playing up her reactions, like clasping her hands in front of her and batting her eyes very dramatically, and then she'll half shout stuff like, "Oh, John, you're so romantic." I swear I've seen her swoon. I feel like this would be cute if it was rare and they were a charismatic couple and if it felt authentic. But as is, it's extremely annoying and cringy. The desperation radiates off of them and they just feel toxic. No one likes it. During their last skit,
Oh God.
the desk kiss, I whispered to another coworker, "Sir, this is Wendy's. Stupid meme, I know." And the coworker laughed, which John overheard. He cornered me later and demanded I tell him what was funny. I wanted to be nice, so I tried to explain to him that his antics were distracting and kind of weird. He snapped at me that I was just lonely and miserable. I lost my temper a bit and told him he is just cringy and annoying. Now he glares at me a ton, and I expect some weird dramatic retaliation. I'm half considering turning in John, as is pretty much everyone else here. We are a company, and everyone else is professional and efficient. No one likes having to walk around them in the break room because they are slow dancing. Yes, that happens. No one likes the weirdly, totally not put on skits. To be frank now, desperately, they obviously are seeking attention and approval and sets my teeth on edge. So I'm the asshole with a stick. So am I the asshole with a stick up my butt, or are they super weird?
They're weird.
That's super fucking weird.
I want a Superman punch both of them.
First of all, they work in IT, okay? Let me explain something to y'all.
But here's
We
the
are
thing.
not that weird. We are not that cringy. We are not slow dancing.
No. 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 And by general standards by a lot of people's standards, that we act weird and we do weird shit, but no. We don't do shit like this.
Yeah, see, they work in IT because that's why he
Mm.
gave the dramatic kiss because a coworker didn't like her coding.
I've
I'm
known
like,
my man since I was in diapers. I was
Normally
married
we
to
don't,
him at
but
one time. I can promise you that there has not ever been a time, and call us unromantic or whatever, that we've danced in a public kitchen in front of people on purpose.
not once.
Do you want to say hi?
Not once.
Do you want to wave?
it's
Do you wanna
so
come and wave?
weird. Like they're gonna break up and then make this big spectacle of making up and getting back together. First of all, the petty side of me, okay, I don't even know if you're gonna see this, but here's the thing, okay? You're brilliant because you work in IT. Yes, I'm biased, deal with it. Um, I would go to the girl, I would get one of my friends that didn't work at the company, okay, to during like a lunch run or something for like somebody's birthday, get in the girlfriend's ear and just create a whole scenario that he got a whole nother girlfriend. I would break them up for real, for real. Okay. I would go and kiss his collar and then go change
Here's
my
the thing.
lipstick and have
You
her
know,
wondering. I would walk past him and spray some perfume that I don't wear that I just bought from like Burlington. Just and I would spray her with cologne. I'm the lengths that I would go. Y'all want dramatic? I will give you Dynasty dramatic. Okay, call me Diane Carroll. The
That would
levels I would
feed
go.
them. They would love
listen,
that. I feel like they would be the kind of people though
that
that like
would
that would
feed them.
instigate
Yeah,
That-
it
and
would
that
feed
would
But
them.
here's
drive
the
So
them
no,
at
thing,
each
that
other,
there
that
would
wouldn't do
be
it.
even
there
more
would
of a
be no
reason for them to
one.
make these big. You don't want us to be together, but look how perfect we are for each other.
Yeah, but keep
So-
in mind throughout this story, their thing is the big confrontation, confronting whoever doesn't like what's going on. Anybody that there would be nobody to confront. They
Right.
would
So then they would
implode
just run around saying y'all hate us and y'all are
because
trying to break us up.
Mhm.
what's keeping their relationship together are reactions. There's no reaction.
Here's the thing, they're getting the reaction they want, just not to the correct stuff, because
Yeah.
every time they made a big scene of breaking up, people were like, they fucking got, you know.
So
And then they
right,
get back
and then
together,
It's
and the
over!
general consensus
well, see,
was,
it's like
damn.
it'll be like
Fuck.
this. It'll be like
we have
this.
to do this again?
So no, well, generally it's like this. When people like that, they break up. Oh, thank God they broke up, and then it'll be the next day. God, they're so fucking annoying. Why don't they just get back together and just annoy each other instead of annoying me? A week later, they're back together and hold big dramatic face and say, "Oh, thank God they're back together," and then this shit starts all up again. Here's their
It's just
fucking
that.
drama. I'm just trying to get a goddamn cup of coffee. I don't want to come into a goddamn whole scene of Macbeth along with a mix of Fast and Furious just so I can get a goddamn cup of coffee. I ain't trying to see that shit. I'll just try to get a cup of coffee, go back to my desk, do my little do
That or
my IT work.
Somebody invite that girl to a real bachelorette party. Okay. To a real bachelor. And what I mean by a real bachelor party, one of those somebody freaked out auntie is hosting a bachelor party in their basement. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Take her there. They'll be done.
You
There
know.
will be no more. She won't be swooning over him no more. Take it to one of those. Not me. Okay, I got invited to one of those once. It traumatized me for like
So
ever.
no.
I was curled up in the corner like this cannot be real life. I thought this was a rumor.
No.
I thought it was a rumor.
What
No, women are nasty.
What she needs is a goddamn Saint
She
Swole
would get
me.
there.
She needs
That's what she would get there.
she
And one
needs
of the
Saint Swole
the
me.
ladies on this panel know what I'm talking about. Somebody's auntie that's like, I'll
Mhm.
handle the bachelorette party. Where's it gonna be at? Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be at my house. You know, I finished the basement last year. Finished basement means she done put a tarp down on the floor and there's some folding chairs down there. She not feeding you. You gonna come in and it's gonna sound like a 1970s you know what movie. And she's like, we gonna have some fun tonight. And the only thing is gonna be punch with liquor and punch with a whole lot of liquor and punch with a little bit of liquor. That's it. You're not gonna remember nothing in the morning, but somebody may not be getting married because they might be carrying the seed of Saint Say Swole meat after that night.
So if that's how look, all I say is Taz, if that's how women do the basements like that, at least with guys, you know, at least we decorate the shit, put a pole down, have
No,
lights
this been the
on.
auntie that's been waiting her whole life to do this. This been the auntie that everybody thought was the good religious auntie that didn't do nothing, that secretly gets high off of everything when ain't nobody looking. She been waiting her whole life for her nieces to get married, okay? Just to have an excuse to do what she don't care if you participate or not. She don't care if you partake. And you wondering like how she know all these scripters? Cause they've been in her Rolodex. Yeah, she still got a Rolodex since 1972. She got their kids, their grandkids that went into the industry. You know, you might go onto a certain website one day and notice she kind of looked like my auntie. She might be her from back in the day. That's that auntie. It's not all women. It's not all women. It's them born aunties that's freaked out.
It's the ones who feel like they didn't get to live their lives. Like they got married early, maybe straight out of high school, maybe straight out of college. They went from their parents' house to the sorority house to their husband's house.
Mm-hmm. And they got a little taste of fun at the sorority house, but not too much. And they was like, they trying to recreate that all the time. And they don't care. They don't care about none of the pomp and circumstance. They don't care.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
These are the same women.
That's fair.
These are the same women. When they was making fruit roll up lingerie, they was the first ones to know about it. They was emailing everybody about it. We're like, Aunt Gertrude, this is not appropriate. I was just asking you who does your taxes, because you know your refund last year was looking nice, but thank you for telling me that Uncle Edgar likes the strawberry lingerie. I don't know what to do with that information.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, that can beat it with it. Yeah. No, if you run into somebody auntie that has just as many moo-moos as she got church, Muslim, or synagogue outfits, she freaked out. Run. Don't. First of all, if she say she gonna make you a little something to drink, don't drink it. Don't drink it. If it can be cut into squares, it's been spiked. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. You're gonna have memory loss coming from her house. Don't do it.
So just say no. Like the old drug commercials in the 80s, just say no.
Yeah. This is your brain. This is your brain when you go to Auntie Annabelle's house. Like, no. Then you get aunties like me. It's like, so when your parents come to get you? Oh, you drove yourself? When you driving yourself home? Because you done ate 2 of my snacks so far, and I didn't even say you could have a full one. Yeah, I love you too. Go home. Plus, my 2 youngest nephews, we know I love them, but they have mastered roasting me. I just, no. And yes, he's still asking when I'm going to become an adult.
Look here. That little boy is diabolical.
He is.
That little boy is diabolical. He's funny as shit. Not gonna lie. That's some funny shit. But it's diabolical.
I was hanging out today with my dad. My dad called me earlier, and it took me a while to realize who was talking in the background. And when I realized it, I was like, I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I'm gonna act like I don't hear him.
And again, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
He's not gonna keep my feelings every week.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, you see him, you're like, no, I got to go. No, I don't blame, because
But evidently on Monday,
it would traumatize me.
He asked my daddy. He was like, "Oh, Papa, I didn't know you were Willy Wonka." My dad.
Oh, God damn it!
What do you mean? It's like, well, you got all the regular sized helpers. You got TT, who's a Oompa Loompa.
See, again, that little boy is a goddamn savage. That little boy's a savage.
I don't. And then my
like
dad
the instant
kick out of calling to tell me. I'm like, sir, I'm trying to travel. I don't need this negativity in my life.
And again, like I said, I understand, because it will traumatize me to have a 5-year-old hurt my feelings every time that I see or hear them. No.
Every single
like
time.
how am I going to explain that to my therapist? Like, this 5-year-old keeps roasting me, and I don't know how to process it.
My therapist thinks that I'm provoking him. So I called her at our last, I called him at our last session. I said, watch this. Called his little iPad. I didn't even say hello. My face popped up on the screen. And I had the screen like facing, like sitting down. Okay. So I'm looking over. And he said, wow, I thought you could at least put your full face on there. You're not tall enough to make it to the full screen? And I looked at her. You think I'm picking on the 5-year-old? No. It's his life mission to pick on me. We used to be cool. We used to be cool. Then he learned how to talk.
That's messed
and I
up.
became the target.
That's the boy's a
And
savage.
He's really trying to get somebody to answer because he thinks I'm lying to him. He's like, I don't think you can cross the street by yourself. I can. I am a grown up. So you can't cross the street by yourself. There's nothing grown up about you. You need a babysitter like I need a babysitter. I don't know why I visit y'all anymore.
That little boy's a savage.
Now his younger brother,
How can you
just turned 2. He's a sweetheart.
Again,
I love him, but
I'm running. Same as you, I'm running because no 5-year-old gonna hurt my feelings like that, and I can't do anything about it.
But then turned into Rico Suave when we all went out to the Mexican restaurant. He was flirting with the waitress, and I'm like,
what the blip is this?
It's cool. It's
cool.
Thank you.
It's cool.
He's in there telling her she's pretty and she's such a hard worker and I said, you don't think I work hard? He said, well, you work my nerves.
I like that one.
And I have to realize we're in public. Like when we're just around family and I snap back at him, they know what the deal is. Out in public, people walking past, they don't know. And if they walk past at the right time, they just know. Black lady yelling at little Keith. That's how they know.
He's setting you up.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
And this the kid that goes to the church of my secondary nemesis. You know, the Reese Cup stealer.
Oh God.
Yeah, Chrissy Teigen. I still got beef. You still owe me a damn Reese Cup with interest. You shouldn't have taken the last one. Yeah, that's the church they go to, and I think that's what's wrong.
And Jen, that is a real thing. She really does have beef with Chrissy Teigen for stealing her Reese Cup. That is a real thing.
Her husband, John Legend, I forget how they're related, but he's a pastor of my brother's church. I didn't realize who she was. I have a little snack bag, okay? I'm going in my snack bag. Am I supposed to be eating in the sanctuary? No. But it's fine. She took my last Reese Cup. I go to reach in the bag, it's gone. And I hear her. That was 3 full days later before I realized who it was. Because somebody was like, well, you should let her have it because, that's it's my Reese Cup.
Said this raggedy bitch stole my goddamn cup.
I don't care who you are. You could ask.
And then I still wouldn't have gave it to her. Then two months later, I see an interview she doing. Talking about how many times she has John Legend getting up to go make snacks and stuff for her. Oh, so you have a snack concierge and you still took my snack?
You raggedy bitch. So forever and a day, the Porch of No Judgment has beef against Chrissy Teigen for stealing the last goddamn Reese Cup. So, F you, Chrissy Teigen. F you in the face.
Okay, well, I have to make an addendum. I was just informed I have a snack concierge too. I have one now. I did not have one then. Chaos wants to let y'all know he is my snack concierge.
So Chaos has now upgraded himself to snack concierge. Great news for everyone. We still have beef with Chrissy Teigen, though. F. Chrissy
Yes, I
Teigen.
think because she
I'm the
should edit.
snack concierge in my house.
Yeah, well, I don't really like leaving the house, so somebody has to go get the snacks to refill, like
I
a
would-
legit snack bag.
I think that
I
that
make
is
the
fairly
snacks.
certain. Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
make really good snacks though.
I make snacks, but those snacks don't tend to leave the house. Like I
Yeah.
came very close to sitting in front of the pan of brownies I made with a fork and just eating them.
Listen, ma'am, you know my favorite thing to do is make butter chicken and take the whole pan to the table. And I just eat it out of the pan. Anybody
have-
else want some? Deal with the fact that my mouth has been all up in this pan. This is my butter chicken.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah,
you've done.
And if I'm real lazy,
So
I won't
you-
even make it to the table.
Like you.
Gilbert used to, when we lived together, he would come in, I'd be standing at my counter just
Oh yeah.
out the pot.
Oh yes. I've seen her done some big back
Doesn't
shit.
even have to be hot.
I've seen her
cold
done.
food out the pot.
Hey, I've seen her do big back shit. She's seen me do big back shit. We d- we-
yeah,
we
because
see-
let's not forget,
but-
I almost gave myself the itis before this show because I stacked macaroni and cheese, jerk turkey, gravy, and cranberry sauce on top of each other. Why? Because it looked like a good idea. It was quite tasty.
I can't even talk about
That sounds
Thanksgiving.
amazing.
We were traveling, so we didn't even get Thanksgiving dinner this year.
Oh, that's that bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. And we move
split
on
the
Friday.
cooking. Yeah, we split the cooking. He smoked two turkey breasts two different ways, and he did the dressing. I did cabbage, and macaroni and cheese, and a big tray of brownies. So yeah.
Mm.
And then when we were all done, I grabbed a plate and I was like, "You want to get your brother?" He's like, "You're gonna eat now?" Yes, I am.
Oh my. Well, on that note, it's been, oh god, ran a little bit over this time. And join us a little bit later where Bunny and I are going to be on Saturday Shit Show or Saturday Shit Show or the Saturday Shit Show Extravaganza Saturday Night Explosive
Fire
Extravaganza. And
All
I-
the words.
yeah,
all the
all the
words.
words of everything.
Yeah, last week I was trying to tell people to tune in for y'all, and I was just like, just tune in for Saturday. Because I couldn't get anything. I was like,
Oh, we should rename it Charterday Shit Show.
Ooh, Saturday
Shit
shit.
show.
Ooh.
Charterday Shit Show.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
the Shard Show.
Stay tuned for that. A little bit later on, at around like 9 to 11. No, 9 to 10. Yeah, 9 to 10.
9 to 10, but it always goes over.
Yeah.
We can't shut the hell up.
Because we
I
be
can't
battling.
Shut the hell up.
And so, join us in. We'll have some laughs. And we're trying to raise some money. I forgot to raise some money now, but we'll raise some money during Tron. During Rules and Nerdquisition, catch me at Rules and Nerdquisition tomorrow with myself and Gambit. We will be talking some nerdy shit. Don't know yet. Gambit and I are still working on it. We'll figure it out. Because we got ADHD. So it is what it is. Deal with it. You'll figure it out same as we do when we learn what we're going to talk about. So join us for that.
That's kind of the whole plan everywhere.
Yeah. This is like the only thing that's like half structured because, hey,
We have structure?
half. I said half.
That was stress.
I said half. I mean, not all the way.
I guess there's like a vague outline.
Yeah. So
We do something.
we start.
We say,
We say, yeah,
We have the structure of giving a 10-year-old $50 and sending them to the grocery store.
that's about
hand
They're
right.
gonna
out-
get something.
That's
but it
about
might not
right.
be dinner.
We have we have the structure of the kid that was given $100 while his parents went out of town for the weekend.
That's
That's about
right. That's
that's
it.
right. We were given the tools to succeed, but we're not going to.
Absolutely.
We were told to
Absolutely.
get some ground beef and spaghetti noodles, but we actually got.
But we
actually
got
We
cat-
got a
monster
case
but we
of
got
Mountain
fucking-
Dew,
We got a case
2
of Mountain
energy
Dew.
drinks,
And
and
cin-
all the
Bag
chips
of
we could find with the
Cheetos.
rest of the money.
Right.
And
a
of course,
bag
like-
Cheetos.
and of course, a box of cinnamon toast crunch.
Maybe
And a
some
box of
cream
Cinnamon
cheese
Toast
to
Crunch.
dip the hot Cheetos in.
Or I
I'm
grew up
glad
in
I'm
the
not the
South,
only
so
one
we
that
would
does that.
buy.
Babe thinks that
I-
that's so weird that I do that, Jen. I think that is a great combination. I think that is
The
a
hot
winning
Cheetos
combination.
and the cream cheese?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
got
that's
to.
awesome.
I've never had that.
It's
delicious.
not fucking weird. It
I've
is
never
good.
had-
Get
I've
some
never had hot Cheetos.
Yes, dip it in.
I may have
Do
to try
it.
that one
Hot
day.
Cheeto cream cheese.
Listen, if you really want to take it to the next level, get yourself some of that sweet and sour, or the not sweet and sour, sweet chili sauce, and pour it over your cream cheese before you swipe at it with your spicy Cheetos.
Melt that shit a little bit too.
Or
warm up your cream cheese.
If
so
you're
that it's soft.
if you're a pizza roll type of person, heat up some pizza rolls either in the air fryer or the oven. As they're doing that, melt you some butter, add some garlic or garlic powder,
Parsley.
and mix it up. When they're done, toss it in there and then dip it in sour cream.
Add Parmesan cheese to it
Yeah.
too, though, when you toss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, join us next week on our big back section of Porch of No Judgment.
Next week we'll be sharing all of the snacks.
Hey, this is what happens when you get a bunch of gardeners together,
Yes.
and they tell you what it is that they make after they've gardened,
Listen,
before
I'm not
they
gonna go
garden.
fix snacks.
or before.
Oh.
Or before, because you gotta have the snacks ready to go once you're freshly gardened, right?
But, like, here's the thing.
Right.
So, like, I like to come up with the snack idea and then reward myself by gardening. And then whilst gardening, you make the snack.
Yeah.
As the
So that
prize.
once the gardening is complete, you get the fruits of
Then you
your
have your
labor.
prize.
Yeah.
And then once you've had the prize, you get to garden again.
You know,
Hey Jennifer,
I'm
I don't know
That
if
is-
you're buying these. Hey Jennifer, I don't know if you're buying these off of the TikTok shop.
No, are
but
they
you
good?
need to be. Oh my God! Listen.
So-
I'm one of their affiliates. So go to my TikTok page. Angry can tell you my page. I'm one of their affiliates. So help me make money to pay for my daughter's autism testing.
I got
Buy
you.
from my shop. And now
Okay.
is the time to buy, people, because they're selling them 40% off for 24 packs. So you can get a 24 pack for about the price of a 12 pack if you
I
stack
have to buy
your
everything
coupons.
on sale right now. I just bought my new house and all the stuff to go in it, and we move on Friday. So everything has to be cheap.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of myself.
this is
I
gonna
did
be your
not
baby, too.
lose my ever shit,
Intensify.
but I'm gonna go find my bow now.
I was
Nice.
about to say, Taz has to go find her bow and see if it's in the snow.
Because if it's in the snow, boy,
Oh my God, that's gonna be
we're
some
about to
shit.
see how much he loves me.
Now we're really late. So
Do you see the happiest hour? How much I'm willing to sell your crap? Do you see? I mean, it's not crap. I love the stuff. I absolutely. But do you see happiest hour? Do you see how much I'm willing to pitch your products? Come on
It's
now.
like just, you see it? You see this?
Look
Anyway,
at this passion.
join us.
Yeah, but you all are
So-
on at 9. In 20 minutes, I'll be on TikTok for the misbehavings of Taz. So anybody who wants to join me, feel free to come over. And no, I'm not telling y'all anymore about my nephew. Don't get in the comment section and ask me because that was traumatic enough. I'm gonna tell y'all about what happened at the barbershop and how I discovered that I'm a toddler.
So stay tuned for that in 20 minutes. So take care, everybody.